Welcome to economics class. Today we will discuss about demand schedule and demand curve. In the previous video we discussed about what is demand, what is individual demand, what is market demand. Then we discussed about the determinants of demand function, that is the determinants of individual demand function as well as the determinants of market demand function. Today we will discuss about demand schedule and demand curve. Let's start the topic. What is demand schedule? Demand schedule refers to a table or a schedule that shows different quantities of a commodity that are demanded or purchased corresponding to different price levels. Dear students, as we have already discussed in the previous video, that when price of a commodity changes, demand for the commodity also changes, because we have discussed about the determinants of demand function. The first determinant of demand function is its own price level, and we have also concluded that due to change in price of the commodity, its demand varies in opposite direction, like other things remaining constant. Whenever other things remaining constant means other determinants of demand function are assumed to be constant, then due to increase in price of the commodity, its demand decreases and vice versa, means the inverse relationship. Got it, beta? So uh, it is obvious that whenever there is change in price level, the demand for the commodity will changes. So what is demand schedule? Demand schedule shows a tabular presentation, or you can say a table, or you can say a schedule that shows different quantities of a commodity demanded or purchased by the consumer or consumers, or simply we will discuss about individual as well as uh, market demand. So in this we can use, it is a table that shows different quantities of a commodity that are demanded or purchased corresponding to different possible price levels. It has two aspects. One is the individual demand schedule and second is the market demand schedule. First we will discuss about individual demand schedule. Okay, we have demand curve also. As the demand schedule shows a table or a tabular presentation, demand curve shows a graphical presentation. It is a curve or a diagram or a graph that shows different quantities of a commodity demanded or purchased corresponding to different price levels. डिमांड शेड्यूल में हम टेबल को डेफिनेशन सेम है दोनों की, सिर्फ वहाँ पर डिमांड शेड्यूल में हम अ टेबल वर्ड यूज़ कर रहे थे, इट इज़ अ टेबल, क्लियर. और डिमांड कर्व में हम यूज़ कर रहे हैं, दिस इज़ अ डायग्राम और अ कर्व और अ ग्राफ. क्लियर बेटा? दिस इज़ अ टेबल or this is a diagram or a curve or a graph that shows different quantities of a commodity demanded or purchased corresponding to its different price level. It has also two aspects. One is the individual demand curve and second is the market demand curve. Let's start the topic. This is individual demand schedule and individual demand curve. Dear students, as we have already discussed, that demand curve is a graphical presentation while demand schedule is a table. So demand curve can be obtained by plotting the points or the combinations of demand schedule on a graph paper. So first we will discuss about the individual demand schedule and individual demand curve. Individual demand schedule refers to a schedule or a table that shows different quantities of a commodity demanded by a consumer, by a buyer, or by a single consumer at its different possible price level. तो इंडिविजुअल वर्ड अगर आपके पास है तो आपका कॉन्सेप्ट सेम डेफिनेशन रहेगी, बस यहाँ पर अ कंज्यूमर और अ बायर और अ सिंगल बायर और अ सिंगल कंज्यूमर आ जाएगा. और इसी का जो ग्राफिकल प्रेजेंटेशन आएगा, डायग्मेटिकल प्रेजेंटेशन या ग्राफिकल प्रेजेंटेशन जो आएगा वो कहलाएगा इंडिविजुअल डिमांड कर्व. सो दोनों डेफिनेशंस को दोबारा से कंपेयर करके देखिए. Individual demand schedule refers to a schedule or a table, while individual demand curve refers to a diagram or a curve that shows so and so. बिल्कुल सेम, बस क्या आ रहा, by a consumer or a buyer. Clear beta? Now we have a table as well as a diagram. As we have already studied that there is an inverse relationship between price of the commodity and quantity demanded, other things remaining constant. Other things remaining constant or other things being constant. Clear beta? Other things being constant और other things being constant. तो यहाँ पर कैसा रिलेशन है? इन्वर्स रिलेशनशिप. हम यहाँ पर एक कमोडिटी, सपोज करिए हम कमोडिटी एक्स के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं. एज प्राइस ऑफ कमोडिटी एक्स reduces, quantity demanded in units of good X will increase because there is an inverse relationship. So, what is individual? What is individual? Yes, beta. What is individual demand schedule? That shows the different level, different quantities of a commodity purchased or demanded by the consumer corresponding to different price level. It is clear from the table that when price of the commodity X is rupees 5, its quantity demanded is 10 units. When price of the commodity X falls to rupees 4, its quantity demanded rises to 20, so and so. Now, one more thing I want to make it clear, that the whole table is known as demand for commodity X. Got it beta? The entire table, the entire schedule that shows different levels of quantities demanded corresponding to different possible price level will be known as demand for commodity X. Now, what's about the quantity demanded? Quantity demanded of X refers to the quantity demanded of a commodity at a specific price level. For example, we can say that when price of commodity X is rupees 3, the quantity demanded is 30. So what we can conclude, that quantity demanded is a narrow concept as compared to the demand for the commodity, because demand for commodity means the entire schedule, while quantity demanded means the specific quantity demanded by a consumer corresponding to a specific price level. Got it beta? Now move to the next topic. This is about the demand curve. When we plot these points on a graph, we will get the demand curve. Now one more thing I want to make it very clear. In demand theory or in the theory of supply, we will always take price on y-axis and quantity on x-axis. Price will be taken on y-axis and quantity will be taken on x-axis. यहाँ पर उसने इसको टच किया है एक्सेस के साथ. अगर हम नहीं भी टच करेंगे तो भी कोई इशू नहीं है. हम जब इनको प्लॉट करेंगे तो हमारे पास एक ऐसी कर्व आएगी. दिस कर्व इज नेगेटिवली स्लोप्ड बिकॉज इट शोज an inverse relationship between price of the commodity and quantity demanded. As in the diagram, price falls from rupees 5 to 3, the quantity increases from from 30 units to 50 units. 30 units, yes, when price level falls from rupees 4 to 3, the quantity demanded increases from 20 to 30. मीन्स अगर हम इस तरह से देखें तो हमें क्या पता लग रहा है कि इन्वर्स रिलेशनशिप है. और जब भी हमें दो वेरिएबल्स के बीच में इन्वर्स रिलेशनशिप शो करना है तो जो कर्व हम मिलेगी हमें, द कर्व दैट वी विल ऑब्टेन विल बी अ नेगेटिवली स्लोप्ड कर्व. गॉट इट बेटा? सो दिस इज द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ इंडिविजुअल डिमांड शेड्यूल and individual demand curve. Now what's about the market demand schedule and market demand curve? The whole definition will remain same, बस एक चेंज आ जाएगा. This is by, yes beta, this is by all the consumers or buyers. Clear? This is a schedule that shows so and so by all the consumers. Similarly, market demand curve is a diagram or a graph that shows different quantities of a commodity demanded by all the consumers or buyers corresponding to different price level. इंडिविजुअल में क्या था, एक सिंगल बायर की बात कर रहे थे. मार्केट में बाय ऑल द कंज्यूमर्स इन अ मार्केट, आइसक्रीम खरीदने वाले जितने भी बायर्स हैं उन सब की टोटल डिमांड को हम कहेंगे मार्केट डिमांड. नाउ वी हैव अ मार्केट demand schedule. Suppose we are discussing here about the price of the commodity pen. So price of pen is given as 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. This is quantity demanded by A. When price of pen is rupees 6, quantity demanded by consumer A is 0. By the quantity demanded by consumer B is 5. So what is market demand? Market demand is 0 plus 5 is equal to 5. Clear? This is the sum total. When the price of pen reduces to 5, quantity demanded by A is now increased to 5 units. Quantity demanded by consumer B has now increased to 10. So what will be the total? 5 plus 10, this is equal to 15. So what we can conclude that the market demand schedule can be obtained by adding up the individual demand schedules of the consumers for the commodity. Means market demand schedule can be obtained by adding up the individual demand schedules. जितने हमने यहाँ मान लिया, let there are two buyers or consumers of pen. So at corresponding to different possible price levels of pen, this is the individual demand schedule for consumer A, this is the individual demand schedule of consumer B, and this is the market demand. Market demand schedule can be obtained by adding up the individual demand schedules of all the buyers. Now what's about the market demand? Now market demand, as we obtain yes beta, as we obtain the market demand schedule by adding them, same way we can obtain the market demand curve by adding up the individual demand curves. हम point plot करेंगे. When it is price level is 6, 0 demand by the consumer A, हम इसको ले रहे हैं market demand. This is the individual demand curve for A, this is the individual demand curve for B. When price level is rupees 6, this is 0 and this is point plot किया हमने इसको. ये आप अपने ग्राफ पेपर पे प्लॉट करोगे तो आपको बेटर क्लियर हो पाएगा बच्चे. मैं इसको एक बार वापस जा रही हूँ. ये हमारा इससे प्रीवियस था. सो व्हेन प्राइस इज 5 इट इज़ 10, व्हेन प्राइस इज 6 इट इज़ 5. तो इसी तरह से पॉइंट लेकर हम प्लॉट करेंगे और वी विल बी एबल टू गेट द आंसर. दोबारा से देखिए बच्चे. यस, व्हेन प्राइस इज 0, व्हेन प्राइस इज रुपीज़ 6, डिमांड इज़ 0. व्हेन प्राइस इज रुपीज़ 6, डिमांड इज़ 5. पॉइंट बीच में प्लॉट हुआ. व्हेन प्राइस इज 6, द मार्केट डिमांड इज़ 5. क्यों? क्योंकि 0 + 5 इज़ 5. सो यहाँ से ऐसे और ये ऐसे. ठीक है. यहाँ से डिमांड 0 थी, यहाँ से डिमांड 5 थी, यहाँ से डिमांड क्या थी? 5. व्हेन प्राइस लेवल इज़ 5, इट्स डिमांड इज़ 10, its demand is 5 and its demand is 10. So what is the total demand? Total demand is 50. Got it बेटा? तो ये आप जब अपनी कॉपी में प्लॉट करोगे तो ग्राफ पेपर आपको नहीं मिलेगा. सो प्लीज़ बी केयरफुल. आपने वैल्यूज़ ऐसी लेनी है जिनको आप आसानी से प्लॉट कर सको. क्लियर? सो व्हाट वी कंक्लूड that the market demand curve is obtained by taking the horizontal summation of individual demand curves. This is individual demand curve for consumer A, individual demand curve for consumer B, and this is the market demand. So one more thing, result we can conclude in this diagram, that market demand curve is flatter as compared to demand curve of consumer A and consumer B. It is because of the reason that market demand is more elastic as compared to the individual demand कर्व ऑफ अ कंज्यूमर। देखो बच्चे, जब प्राइस लेवल चेंज होता है तो एक सिंगल कंज्यूमर से इतना इफ़ेक्ट नहीं आएगा या एक सिंगल कंज्यूमर की डिमांड पर इतना फ़र्क नहीं पड़ेगा, लेकिन पूरी मार्केट के सभी कंज्यूमर्स को अगर हम सम टोटल करेंगे तो ज़्यादा इफ़ेक्ट आएगा। मींस डिमांड कर्व जो है, मार्केट डिमांड कर्व फ्लैटर हो जाएगी। ये है वर्ड इलास्टिक। इसको हम आगे की अपनी वीडियोस में डिस्कस करेंगे जब हम प्राइस इलास्टिसिटी ऑफ डिमांड डिस्कस करेंगे। बस अभी आपको एक छोटा सा रिजल्ट यहाँ पर देखना है कि मार्केट डिमांड कर्व इज़ फ्लैटर as compared to the individual demand curves. Clear beta? So this is about the market demand curve. This is the explanation of the table and diagram. We have already discussed about this. So let's move to the homework. These are the few questions. You are to do these questions in your fair notebook. So dear students, do your work properly, be sincere, stay home, stay safe, and please do all these questions in your fair notebooks. Your schools are expected to open probably in the mid of October. So, dear students, please complete your books. Please complete your notebooks. Goodbye, dear students. Have a wonderful day.